Hey guys, how are you? Happy Saturday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, here on BettingPros.com, YouTube for the video, audio, wherever you get your audio podcasts, at Sports Talk Matt on Twitter, to follow me at BettingPros, to follow BettingPros. The video has the offer from BetMGM, but if you don't know it by now, it's a $10 bet with the promo code JUICE150 when you sign up for a new account with BetMGM. $150 automatically with a $10 bet with new users in a new account. On sign up, use the promo code JUICE150. Okay, so a 3-1 night last night. Not bad. Parlay doesn't come in because Iowa State doesn't cover, but the under in that game comes in. Providence comes in at plus 7.5, so we get that right. North Carolina at plus 2 comes in, so we get that right. Providence loses, doesn't but covers. Carolina wins. We're getting Carolina Duke in New Orleans for the Final Four. Okay, I said it before the games. I said it on Friday. I'm saying it again. That's what we're getting. It's going to be one of the most insane basketball games of all time. Carolina beat Duke in Durham at Cameron in the final home game for Coach K. He's going to get a shot at redemption, a shot to revenge that loss in the Final Four. Duke right now is the third longest favorite to win the national championship. They're looking like a team of destiny. The way they're playing in the last 4 minutes of games is extremely impressive. And I don't know. Carolina's playing really, really well. We'll give you plays on Duke and Carolina coming up on this podcast. I've got 2 plays coming up here for the games taken on for us here on Saturday, and I've got a play for us on Sunday for the Elite 8. So stick around. We got some Sweet 16 plays coming, and then we're going to have an opportunity to jump in here with the Elite 8. Okay, so it's Saturday. We're going to do the Discord channel, okay? So the Discord chat on at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time on the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, or the link is underneath me here on YouTube. We'll go through. You guys can make bets. We didn't do it last week, but you guys have been pretty good. I think we've hit the last 2 of these, and they've been parlays. So you guys can figure out whatever parlay you want to jump in on, and maybe you can hit a parlay because I lost the Don't Bet a Parlay last night. So maybe you guys can hit one here on a Saturday for us coming up. So that's how we're going to do it. We've got Elite 8 games. I guess, so yeah, I'm sorry. Elite 8 games here and 2 more on Sunday. Sorry, so I'm confusing where are we on the tournament? We're through the Sweet 16. We're into the Elite 8. So I have 2 Elite 8 bets here, 3 Elite 8 bets for us coming up for who's going to go to the Final Four and who's punching tickets to go to the Final Four. So let's get right into it here. So let's talk about the first game of the day, and that's going to be Houston up against Villanova. So Houston has been outstanding. Both these teams have been outstanding. This is a trip to the Final Four on the line, and Houston is playing 3 hours away from their home. They're in San Antonio, Texas. It's going to be a psychotic. Their last game was crazy. This is going to be even a bigger home court advantage up against Villanova. This is going to be a very difficult place for Nova to play. 25-12 Houston ATS this season. Nova is 19-15-2. Last 6 games, Houston has covered. Houston has won every game in the postseason by double digits. Every game. 13, 20, 18, 14, 15, 12. Unbelievable the way they're playing. Now, Nova, on the other hand, though, Nova has won 8 straight games, and Villanova has won games by 8, 10, 20, 6, 3, 1, 19, and 2. In the tournament, they've won by 8, 10, and 20, and now they're catching 2 points from Houston. KenPom has this, as you'd expect, as a 2-point game, but the biggest difference between these 2 teams will come down to the fact that, 1, Houston's offense is outstanding, but they don't hit free throws. Villanova is a historic team at the foul line. 82.6% is in the running for the greatest single-season foul shooting display by any team in NCAA history. 66.7 for Houston. That is 327th. That's a monster difference, okay? But we've got an offense that's top 10 for Houston, efficiency-wise, up against a top 25 defense, but a top 10 offense efficiency-wise for Nova up against a top 10 defense for Houston. I think ultimately this is the difference in this game. Houston defensively, their ability to, the effective field goal percentage is 43.5. That's third best in the country. Turnover ratio is top 30 in the country. They are tough to score on. They don't give up threes, top 10 in 3-point defense, top 10 in 2-point defense. They block shots. They steal the basketball. I think Houston's defense is the difference. If you want to bet the under in this game, I'm not going to yell at you. An underplay wouldn't be bad. It's 128, okay? It's so low. It's too low, to be quite honest, for me. It's an in-game bet. If we get to like the first dead ball timeout and it's 4-2, okay, after like 5 minutes, yeah, I'll probably come in on the under. Hopefully get off to a fast start, maybe come back and get a higher number and bet the under. But if I get like 135, I'll bet the under. But I don't want to sweat this out. It's too low for 128 for me to bet a low, but I do lean towards the under. I'm just going to come in here and lay the 2 points. I think Houston takes care of business. Houston's the hotter team. Houston's got the home court advantage. Houston's got just a rocking atmosphere, and I don't think Nova can hit enough threes to overcome what's going to happen with Houston's defense. Gillespie tweaked his knee, too. That's also a concern. At the end of the last game, I think Houston's going to the Final Four. Houston, -2 for a half a unit. Game number 2, Arkansas and Duke. So here we go with Duke laying 4. 21-15 Arkansas ATS, 19-16-2 for Duke. Duke has played so well in this tournament, in particular down the stretch in the final 4 minutes of the last 2 games against Texas Tech and Michigan State, winning by 5, winning by 9. They were laying 6.5. They were catching a point from Texas Tech. Both games they played flawlessly down the stretch. In fact, against Texas Tech, Duke did miss a shot for the final 8 minutes and 55 seconds. That is unfreaking believable. Now, I'm not taking anything away from what Arkansas has done. They've been tremendous. Arkansas has won 3 games in a row, 6, 5, and 4 in the dance, laying 5, laying 6.5, and catching 9.5 and beating Gonzaga, okay, which is an unbelievable accomplishment to knock off a 1 seed. But I think Arkansas is going to have some problems here in this game. Duke's offense, number 2 in the country for offensive efficiency. Now, Arkansas's defense is top 10, number 11, really good. But I just think Duke is playing better. Duke effective field goal percentage, top 10 versus top 60. Duke doesn't turn the ball over all that much. Duke is awesome on the offensive glass, rebounding the basketball, which I think they got a really big advantage here. Duke is not going to turn the ball over, okay, on Arkansas, but Arkansas is known to make a lot of dumb mistakes and foul a lot and send Duke to the foul line, where Duke is a pretty good free throw shooter, in 107, 73.8% free throw shooting wise. I think Panchero is going to have a huge game. I think the guards have a big game for Duke. I think Duke wins, and I think Duke covers. Duke -4 here up against Arkansas. I just think they're the better basketball team, top to bottom. I think Arkansas has had a tremendous season, a great run, but Duke is smelling the Final Four. Duke wins. Duke covers. Lay the 4 points with Duke for a half a unit. And then I'm going to give you a play here on Sunday, because I don't want this line to move. I'm not positive the line's going to move, but I've bet it already. It is St. Peter's up against North Carolina for a chance to go to the Final Four. If Duke wins, Carolina's winning, period. The only question is, can they cover the 8 points that the opening number is at currently? I believe they can, and I believe that they will. St. Peter's has been an absolute cover machine. They've been an unbelievable story. Absolutely incredible what they have done. And Defoe's been great defensively. Doug Eddert's been amazing. Got an NIL deal with Buffalo Wild Wings with the mustache and everything else. Tremendous. I get it. Caleb Love was unconscious in the last game. I mean, UCLA didn't matter where they put the dude. Love was hitting threes. Baycott is the ACC Player of the Year or candidate, but ACC Player of the Year candidate. So tough. So at 6'10", just so hard. There's nobody on the court like Armando Baycott for North Carolina. And you might go, wait, didn't Purdue have a 7'2" guy? And St. Peter's beat them. Yes, I understand that. But RJ Davis and Brandy Manick this is too much, okay? St. Peter's is not going to the Final Four, and St. Peter's is not going to shoot the way they shot the entire year because I think Duke's defense, it's a top 50 defense, okay? I think they're going to be able to get out on the shooters. I think there's enough film now. They're going to take St. Peter's seriously. It's a trip to the Final Four. Half a unit on Sunday. I'm going to lay it with North Carolina. North Carolina -8 here up against St. Peter's. I think the number climbs. I think it probably closes at 9.5, probably somewhere, maybe even 10. So I want the early number. I think the public's going to be all over St. Peter's. They're going to think it's an amazing story. Ride the Peacocks, but not this. Not in Philadelphia. Not with a chance for Carolina to go. Carolina fans can drive up now to the game on Sunday. They know their team is playing. Chance to punch the ticket to the Final Four, where if Duke wins, they know they're playing Duke. I mean, are you serious? The TV executives are going to be popping champagne after this game, going, how the hell did we get Duke, Carolina in the Final Four in New Orleans in Coach K's last year after Coach K got beat by Carolina at Cameron in his final home game where he had to apologize to Duke fans for losing the game to Carolina. I mean, are you kidding me? It's storybook. It's insane. It's a movie. It's ridiculous. I think it's going to happen. Duke wins. North Carolina wins. Duke covers. North Carolina covers. And we have a week of Super Bowl level hype for the best basketball rivalry in college basketball. Duke, North Carolina. Let's hope we get it. Got Duke first on the docket here on a Saturday. Duke -4. Duke -4. Houston -2. I may come back with something else. I may add one or two plays. I may add an NBA play, depending on what you guys do with the Discord channel. Bet I may jump in, but for right now, those are the two plays on Saturday. -8 for North Carolina on Sunday are the three plays for us here on a Saturday morning Daily Juice podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. I'll talk to you for the Discord channel. Bet 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time on the Discord channel for the Daily Juice. I'm Matt Perrault. Every morning, it's Daily Juice podcast, always being brought to you by BetMGM.